But Jonah's he cracks all the joke. He's the jokester on the team. Yeah. I would say Leaf and Jaw are up there, and I would say me and Valen are the bottom two. We kind of just try and figure out what we need to do in the rounds.
Wait, so you think you're the least funny on your team?
One of them, yeah, me and Valen.
Is that
in the game? Yeah. Outside of the game, I'm probably not that funny either, honestly.
Hey everyone, Station 2 in here. I'm here with G2 Sports Trent after securing 5-0 in the group as well as taking down C9. So, basic interviewer question. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. It was a hard-fought match. I think it could have gone either way, but I'm glad that we came out with the win.
Yeah. You know, specifically, I want to ask you a bit more about that series because I think in the first map after you had kind of smacked Cloud9, going into your map pick on Haven, I think a lot of people kind of expected that 2-0 series. But yeah, kind of just walk me through Haven, and did they shock you with just anything?
I think we had a lot of micro mistakes, just like individuals. We were just like taking a little too much risk and then getting caught off guard. And so it's kind of hard to win a 3 bomb site map when you're getting first picked a lot. And yeah, I mean, definitely got to fix some things up. And I think we'll be even better for playoffs. We got a little time now.
How do you kind of adjust micro mistakes so that you don't really make those things again? Because I feel like micro is kind of harder to fix than macro.
It's kind of just on the player. It's like we just need to read what we did wrong and try not to do it again. Try to communicate more. Usually communicating more helps micro. It gets everyone on the same page. It gets people to come back, to go forward, like whatever it may be. So try to up the communication when the micro's not going right. And yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
So for you specifically, do you feel like you play better when you're communicating more, or is it actually usually the opposite?
I think so. When I have like good ideas and good reads of what they're doing, I communicate a lot and try to make sure everyone's on the same page. And once everyone's on the same page, we're like a unit, and then it's kind of just like free rounds from there.
Yeah. I mean, there was one play that on map 3 specifically where you got like a 1v2 stinger kill. What was going through your mind there? Were you communicating a lot in that situation? Were you laughing? What happened there?
Oh, no, I ain't say a word there. I was just full dialed in. I was I knew where both of them were. They were very scared of me, actually. He tapped the bomb like twice before planning. So, I mean, he's very scared of me, and that's why.
Should he have been scared of you?
I mean, in hindsight, he should know it's an eco round. He just got to get the plant down and play the 2v1. But, I mean, the pressure builds up. You kind of don't know. He doesn't know where I am. I could be spawn. I could be heaven. I could be bush. Like, they have so many spots that they need to watch. So it's kind of hard. But, I mean, it's just a micro decision.
Just genuine random question. After you've been playing for a while, has there ever been a moment where you've had a funny clutch like that and then you've yelled something just really stupid over to the opponent team? Do you remember a specific scenario like that? Like, GL, I'm Trent Cairns? Like,
no. I mean, I probably said something stupid after a clutch, but not something that comes to the top of my head, no.
All right, so now this group is, I think it's nearly settled where it'd be you first, MIBR second, C9 third because of the tiebreaker.
I think MIBR has to win. I think they have to win right now. Or even if they lose, you're saying?
Yeah, because I think C9's 3-2.
And they're 3-1? Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
How do you feel like that's kind of a fair assessment of the teams where it's you first, MIBR second, C9 third, or how would you kind of rank those top 3 teams?
I think MIBR and C9 could be interchangeable, just like based on the day of the match, like who's feeling it, who's not, who has the better communication, who's not. Like, I think they're really close right now. So yeah.
What makes MIBR different from C9 from when you've played them specifically? Is there one that has a higher ceiling, whereas the other one has like a higher floor of consistency? Like, how would you kind of compare those two teams?
I think they're very similar. From the looks of it, like, I don't really know what's going on inside the game, but for me, it looks very similar. They kind of have like really close play styles too. Like, they run double duelist on some maps, both of them, and then they have like the double initiator maps where they just let their duelist farm. So I mean, they're pretty similar to me. So I think it just comes down to the day that they're feeling and who has a better read.
So then my question just from a fan perspective is, because the way I've seen it, it feels like your group it felt stronger, at least for the top 3 teams. In terms of just the rankings, do you feel like there's any other teams from the other group, maybe like a Sun or a Crew, that would slot into that top 3 VCT Americas team? Or do you think all the top 3 teams is like G2, MIBR, C9?
I said Crew. I was streaming a couple days ago, and I said those 3, and then maybe like a Crew or a Sen could make it to Toronto. But after seeing Crew lose to 2G, they lost to 2G, or was it EG? EG. EG. It was. I was honestly shocked to see that. I thought of them very highly. Like they had a high floor. Yeah. But after seeing that, like they're human as well. So I think it's probably the top 3 of that. Sen could eke in there on a good day, but I think the top 3 is our top 3 in the group.
Now, I kind of want to shift it away from just the game specifically. I spoke to Jonah last week. He talked about how you and Leaf are the easiest people to make laugh on the team, which is why he always targets you. So, so talk to me about that. Do you think you're the easiest person to make laugh?
I mean, me and Leaf are just like, we're just there to have fun, right? So like, he makes the funny jokes. We're always laughing. He tries to keep the vibes high. He always cracks the right joke. I mean, he's a funny guy, and I mean, we're apparently easy to laugh. So, I mean, he found the right people.
I've heard Valen and Ja are the hardest to make laugh. Do you find that true, or is it pretty easy to make them laugh too?
It depends on like the scenario. If we're just like hanging out, like there's no pressure, like not in a game, then they'll laugh easily. But like when we're in the match and like they're the one, Valen, he's dialed in. Like he's straight work. He barely laughs. Like he's just strictly work. Yeah. And then Jogamo, he's like in the middle. Like he'll crack a joke, but he won't just like die of laughter. Like I think there was one round on Pearl. It was like round 2. Yeah. He had the Marshall and he's just letting it sing. He was just, I look over at him. He's just pressing mouse 1 and R the whole time, just spamming it. And so I start dying of laughter. And then he looks over at me and starts laughing too. So, I mean, he's got his side too, but he's got a good, like, 2-sided to him.
Yo, okay, so I'm genuinely curious because when I think of G2, I think of, the best team in VCT Americas. But then it's funny just hearing the stories behind the scenes or just the voice comms sometimes because I'm like, these voice comms sound so stupid. Like, what's the percentage where you're just joking around, and then how do you kind of find that balance between the both?
I think the entire round that we're actually playing, it's like very serious. We have a lot, like it's all communication of like what they're doing, what we need to do. Trying to get each other on the same page. And then like we have like a little window of like after the round win, or like if it's like a 4v1 and we're already in the good positions that we need to be, we'll like crack a joke or something, just to make sure like the vibes are high. Like if everyone's just like not happy and not smiling and not laughing, then it's hard to like, I guess it's easier to just let the other team get back in the game.
Yeah. Okay. Got some serious journalism for you of your teammates. Rank them from funniest to least funniest. Well, we'll make it a little easier. Funniest to least funniest in game.
In game. Like how they play or what they say, because there's different things.
Oh, damn! I didn't expect to get asked questions.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's make it priority towards what they say.
Okay.
But then if there's what they say is based off of just stupid things in game, like Ja, just press them.
Yeah, like I mean, if it was what they do in game, it's Ja number 1. He just does this stupidest stuff ever, and it works for him because he has like the best mechanical skill I've ever seen. Oh. So, but Jonah's the fun. He cracks all the joke. He's the jokester on the team. Yeah. I would say Leaf and Ja are up there, and I would say me and Valen are the bottom 2. We kind of just try and figure out what we need to do in the rounds.
Wait, so you think you're the least funny on your team?
One of them, yeah, me and Valen. In the game.
Yeah.
Outside of the game, I'm probably not that funny either, honestly.
It's like, no, but outside the game, I'm still fifth, but I'll laugh at it. I'm easy to make laugh.
Yeah. You just make me laugh. We're having a good time.
Yeah, that's it. That's all said, the vibes. I spoke to Jonah where he was like, nah, I'm just the support in the team. Honestly, like, my job in this team, you have to just put your ego aside. I thought he was going to say, like, put your ego aside, take criticism. He's like, you got to put your ego aside and just be a dumbass, bro. Do you feel like Jonah's doing his job really well as a support?
Oh, yeah. He's one of the best support in the game, and he does his job really well, and then he has his pop-off moments when we need him. So he's definitely one of the best supports in the game, if not the best.
All right, now I wanted to just ask you, going into playoffs, and we'll look at playoffs first. I don't want to jinx anything, right? But talk to me but just about the preparation as that best team where all eyes are on trying to shut G2 down. How do you kind of maintain this base form, that way you can continue collecting points and go to your second international of 2025?
I would say a lot of people are like watching us. They're stealing our comps. They're trying to learn like what we do to try and get better, because we are like the best. So we are just trying to keep innovating, and shout out to our coaches, Anders, Shaq, Josh. Like, they work day and night to come up with strats, come up with things, anti-strats. Like, they do a lot for us. And on the team, we're just trying to make sure our fundamentals are good, our communication is good. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We just need to keep grinding out practice days. We'll go over this match, what we need to work on. And yeah, we're just going to go from there.
Will Jonah be cracking a lot of jokes throughout playoffs?
Oh, of course. You'll hear it. After the round goes over, he'll crack some jokes. Every time. You'll hear it every game.
My final question, will you be cracking jokes?
I might. Well, like, the time has to be...
Funniest person in G2 right there.
The time's got to be right. And it's got to come to my mind like that, or else it's just not funny. So.
All right. Take care, Trent. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.